daisies.
Whoopsie daisies. Okay. Is that through?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. Through. Wow. Okay then. Yeah, let's do that. Oh. Good curling.
Great shot.
Hey, good sweep.
Nice one.
Good one. Good sweep.
Really good.
Good adjustment.
Yeah.
I like the way it feels
Yeah.
tonight. Something
Definitely
feels
a
whatever it
little
is.
It's different. I'll have to wheel that in. I'm
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what has been required up till now. Okay. Good?
Yeah, that's curling.
She's gonna ignore it. She's gonna leave a lot of rocks in play.
Yeah.
Where's your third? Thank you.
Okay, guys. You got it. Have fun.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here inside the Kamloops Curling Club. Draw number 7 of the Kamloops Crown of Curling here from the Kamloops Curling Club. I said it twice, whatever.
Yeah, line.
It's women's action here. Team Abby
Okay,
versus
line's
Team
okay
Richard.
then.
I am Jordan Kiss, joined alongside Jordan Tardy for this one, making your broadcasting
Top 4 if
debut.
it's in.
Is it exciting?
It is. It's a different view. It's really cool.
So Team Abby will kick us off here. Team Richards with the hammer based on the draw to the button in the last end. So it'll be an open hit here for Team Richards. Jordan, you played on this sheet in the last draw. What is it doing out there? Because a couple of times where both teams kind of got caught off guard.
Based on the last game, we noticed that edge 4, just outside edge 4, is a little straighter on hits. So that's something that we might see. It'll hold out there anything more than 10 seconds, hog to hog. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And the draw weight is fantastic. So we'll see how it goes for this draw.
So both teams already played on this sheet here.
Line's good.
Both of them picking up losses. Team Richards losing to, if I can remember,
Got a curl, I think.
so long ago. It was yesterday. I've done so many games. Oh,
Yeah,
jeez,
right,
I honestly forget who Team Richards played on this sheet. I really do. I know Team Abby played a Team Margolin of Russia. And losing in the 8th end. I'm really drawing a blank on who Team Richards played. Oh, well, it'll come back to me. So the center guard is thrown by Team Abby. So Team Richards is going to go to the other side here. Right, it was Team Thompson. That's who it was. Now I remember. Team Richards losing to Team Carly Thompson, one of the hometown teams here in Kamloops. Lee Rochelle. Going to put the rock to the wing here, and Team Abby going to play the come around draw. Now, Jordan, why would you maybe play this come around instead of hitting the open yellow one?
It kind of depends on your strategy you want to go in to the first end with. More aggressive going in. If you want to play the hit, it's a little more defensive and try and keep it open the first. I like coming in around, but yeah, you can. If you hit the open one, you're more going towards a defensive route, and you really need to make sure you stick in the house if you play that.
And that one will slide on through. Team Richards 0-3 out of 5 games so far. Looking for their first win here. Team Abby 1-2. Needs a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. There's 10 teams here on the women's side. They're put into 2 pools of 5. You play 4 games within your pool plus 1 crossover. Top 2 teams in each pool will make the playoffs. And Steph Bayer now. Set to throw. They're talking about something here. Not too sure what, Jordan, but they're going to like to split the rings.
Yeah, it looked like they were deciding on whether to go high 12 in front of their rock or split. It looks like they went with the split, which is a pretty good scenario to be in the first end in a house totally split like that.
So I just want to make sure it's in the house here.
Good, sorry.
And the sweepers will
Around the center.
bring it to the tee line.
That's not it either.
Now it's a hitting time here for Team Abbey. Christina Little, the second. Are you going to try for a roll here?
Yeah, I was just thinking it's you're really good to roll here, but you want to make sure you stick, stay in play. Otherwise, they can just keep putting it back. Looks like it's really going.
And this one is over curling, and we'll go right on by now. Decision here where to put the third rock. Talking to Megan McGillivray last weekend in Vernon about this, when you have 2 rocks split and you have another chance to put a third rock in, there's no really good place for it because you could leave. You're going to leave a double no matter what. But I think here, having the center guard, it kind of plays an advantage to that, knowing that you can draw around it.
Yeah, I really like coming around it in this situation because you hook one in top 4, top 8. They're going to either have to peel or going to try and hit and roll and try and force more rocks together. But yeah, if you can get one top 8, you can just basically have a hit on the side pretty much the rest of the end unless they make a perfect roll.
So super hard to get it by this guard.
Ooh.
And just nick it, but will roll to the tee line. Partially open. So hack weight here. And this is a spot in your game, Jordan, last one, both teams got caught in of where it ran a little straighter.
Yeah, I was just thinking that it might run a little straight here. It holds its line for quite a while, so they'll have to be close for the finish here.
Whoa! Try, Christina.
And this one is
It's okay.
way out there.
Good weight call.
And Ludwar, the third. So another chance to put one behind the red rock here.
Yeah, if you can half hook this one in front of yours, you're in a really good spot. It's hard to make any doubles on your rocks at that point.
So we're going to play the come around once more, looking to place it top 8 for third Blaine DeJager. So Team Richards threw the Yellowstones in their last game they played on this sheet. Brett had some issues with it, but I think they've had a chance to talk it over and figure it out now. This one, again, looks like it's just taking its time to curl. And there it goes at the end here. And it will freeze onto the round. So sitting really nice now, too, partially buried in the 4-foot with the hammer.
Yeah, a little like a foot or two higher would have been fantastic, but still in a really good spot.
Now, why would they maybe wanted a foot or two higher?
Just so that you don't have any double chances there. You're foot higher, yeah, foot or two higher, it's really tough to get more than one out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hard.
So they're going to try and make a play on these yellows.
If they can get by here, it should be really good.
And they'll just get by, they'll make contact, and they'll
Good.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice sweep.
get two out and move the yellow over to the right. So things looking a little better here for Team Ebby.
Nice.
Renee Lidor making up for her missed shot on her first. So an open hit here for Blaine. I think this is one you just want to hit on the nose, wouldn't you, Jordan?
Yeah, for sure. Keep them as separated as you can. I wasn't sure that that red rock was going to hit that side yellow out.
And kind of a lucky break for Team Ebby.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
They will get a little roll in. Come to the back
Hit and roll, yeah.
4 foot. They're gonna
Normal.
hit and roll on top. Try to remove 2 of these yellow rocks.
That rolled way further than I thought it was going to.
It's close to being able to hit and roll right on top of the yellow, and you might even catch both of those.
Bizarre. Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, they were on it. I wasn't.
I like, hit and roll.
Just
Again, don't have hammer. You want to
roll the
try
center.
to eliminate
That one's like
the
that.
opposition rocks.
So if we just roll to it, that's pretty sweet.
Some more gain, Ebby. From the Vernon Curling Club. Hit and roll. Off the yellow on the right towards the yellow one. Hopefully sit on top frozen. That's the perfect spot for it.
Yeah, that'd be the primo spot to put it. It's getting close.
Hard roll.
They'll hit and they will roll and they
Good shot.
will sit buried on back button.
Nice. Much better.
And that is a lot better. That one's almost perfectly buried.
Nice.
You could try throwing maybe back line weight, try to tap it out here.
Yeah. It's just on the edge of that straight spot too, so you might be able to get enough curl if it gets past it.
So maybe try to. Do you try to kind of roll open here, or do you get as close to nose as possible? Because if you nose it, I feel Ebby freezes on it. Your scoring zone's kind of shrunken down there. But if you roll open, she makes a double, and you still should have a hit for 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough call. I'm not sure you can get to nose with how straight that spot is. But if you're going to roll, you might want to roll it a little further away just so you lower the chances of clustering the rocks for a double. Yeah, I think if you did nose it too, they could just freeze. That's a lot of force to draw for 2.
Brett Richards, her first rock
Let's try
here
it.
in 1. And she will hit, and she will roll, and will just hang on, will it? And it will.
We can try for this.
So
If
looks-
that's in, that's a really good shot.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Is that still biting, hey?
So right now sitting 3. Still a double available here.
Oh, we got it. Just hit and roll.
Or you can hit and roll.
Control.
Yeah.
Just hit and roll behind the guard.
Yeah, play the hit and roll. If it rolls a little far, you might get the roll over top of the yellow.
So already an important shot here in end number 1. It
Going
is
for
the
hit and roll.
Kamloops Crown of Curling. Part of the BC Women's Curling Tour presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC.
Control.
Morgan Ebby and her team. Last rock here in the first end without the hammer. Right now facing 3.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
It's going to be close here.
Hard roll, Andy. Yep.
And that's a
Oh, that was awful.
very good effort from Morgan.
That was a waffle.
But still a chance for 3.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward here, Jordan.
Yeah.
Just kind of pick a weight you want to throw at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw backline weight, make sure you clear the guard and then finish it in. Not sure what weight they're throwing here though. Probably want to keep it soft.
The last rock here for Team Richards. Just at least make the red one go away. That's priority number 1 here.
Yeah. At least if you hit it, you're getting your deuce. You just don't want to hit it too thin as well.
Got it, curl. Go clean. Should come.
And
Nice
she
shot.
will make it perfectly. So a score of 3 here for Team Richards in end number 1 to take the early 3-0 lead here at the Kamloops Crown of Curling.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
Back here inside the Kamloops Curling Club, draw number 7 of the Crown of Curling. A score of 3 for Team Richards in end number 1. Team Ebby with the hammer here. Where the BC Women's Curling Tour presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western. Jordan Kiss alongside Jordan Tardy. 2-time Canadian Junior Champion, World Junior Champion.
Yep.
Quite the impressive resume there.
It's yeah, I like it. It's a pretty good one. Not quite Tyler's resume, but Tyler and Sterling both have quite the resume, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell everybody their resume?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, line if you can.
So, first rock for Team Richards comes into the house.
Line's good.
Really sliding here.
Okay, good throw.
And that will come into the side of the 12-foot. Now, with your brother's success here, I'm not trying to create any controversy or anything, but there's a little jealousy about how based on Tyler's resume compared to yours.
No, not at all. I think I'm just a big fan of Tyler, so I always watch him, and even last year I was cheering for him. Obviously not when we were playing against him, but yeah, Tyler's fun to watch. I love watching him, and I'll always cheer for him. So not jealous at all.
Because it's even better having him on your team throwing some last
Yeah,
rocks.
exactly.
How does that feel? Because I haven't had. I've been on the opposite side way too many times if Tyler makes some great shots.
Right.
So how does it feel knowing you have Tyler throwing 4 stones and he's capable of making pretty much anything out there?
It's a good feeling to know that there's a chance that even when we call something pretty ridiculous, there's a chance we have it. It's fun though, because we practice crazy shots all the time, and when we're at home practicing, and I think that the same fun that we have in those moments carries to the game, so it's not as stressful as it would normally be. Yeah, some of the shots Tyler's made have been pretty nice.
And a nice one in the last game. Won you guys the game in the 6th end.
Yeah, that one worked out real nice. It was pretty close, a little bit thicker, and I don't think we're shot anymore, and we're definitely giving up a steal, but got fortunate and moved it enough.
So Team NBA throws the corner guard. Now to 2nd stones here. Full slate of games here on this late afternoon draw here in Kamloops. Give you a quick rundown of all the sheets over on sheet 1. Women's play, Team Margolayan against the defending BC Women's Champion, Sarah Wark. Sheet 2, seaside action. Men's format is a triple knockout, so winner go home for Team Richard and Team Olsen. Sheet 3, it's a B qualifier. Team Giel versus Team Wood. Team Giel only playing with 3 in this one. And sheet number 5, Team Gushalak versus Team Hidima. Sheet 6, one of the 2 hometown teams on the women's side, Carla Thompson taking on Melissa Pierce of Edmonton. Sheet 7, more men's seaside action. That's a Team Longworth versus Jim Cotter. So again, win or go home.
Or roll it.
And sheet 8, the other hometown favorite here, Corinne Brown.
Nice shot.
Against Team Han of China.
I'm here.
So Team Richards here gonna go yellow-red.
It's in a good spot where you can hit it either way, and you'll stick one of your shots.
Steph Bayer.
Ooh, that's a nice spot for that
We'll hang around.
shooter to roll.
Now, why is that good for the shooter to be there?
Just in case the end goes in a way where there's a chance for a blank, that rock's a little harder to hit out. You'll have to either nose the run or try and just pick it out. But that's only if that's the only rock you play it on Ebby's last.
Hard.
So we're gonna hit the one in the middle.
Roll, Randy. Yep.
And they will roll. And
That's a really good roll.
that's a nice roll, but still a little too far. Looks to be partially open here, but Brett's going to ask you peel the corner guard here. So we quickly move on to the 3rd stones here in 2. Glenn Dieger. And a BC Women's Championship playing with with Brett a few years ago alongside Marla Mallet and Shannon Jonice. And she makes the peel. Definitely one of the teams to that could be in contention here come provincial time at Team Richards. Of course, the great thing about the women's side is that anybody could win any game at any point. There's no clear-cut favorite. Is there anybody that you feel that maybe could pull away from a competition this year and maybe win the BC Scotties?
Oh, based on what I've seen, it looks like everyone's got a good chance of representing BC. Everyone seems to be playing good. But that's from my very minimal time watching curling, usually on the ice, so I don't have the chance. But based on what I've seen, it looks like everyone's got a good shot.
Line's good.
Of course, men's and women's provincials in Cranbrook this year.
Got a curl.
Cranbrook's a fantastic
Hard,
venue there.
Melissa.
Yeah, full arena.
Yeah.
Then in Quesnel last year should be another great week of curling. That's coming in end of January.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, and when they hosted the Grand Slam Tier 2 event, we got to see a bit of the ice in the arena, and it was awesome. So if it's anything like that, it'll be fantastic to play on.
So as the guard slips in, it's a double opportunity here.
Really hard. Really hard. Yep.
And she'll just get it. And this yellow one will
Wow,
hang
that's an
around.
awesome shot.
2 yellow rocks, pretty much as far apart as they can be. And not much else here for Team IB except to play the freeze.
Yeah. Yeah, and with that rock in front of the top 12 rock on the left, it's really hard to make the hit and roll over there. With I'm not sure you can hit that yellow out.
It's all about line here.
Christina got a curl. Just to it. Just to it. Okay.
And it will come to the side of it. Perfect weight, but just maybe a little too much ice.
Otherwise, we'll do a miss. It's fine with me. I don't care.
So it seems pretty simple here. You know, just hit the red one. Is there a spot you want to roll to, or just get the red out and wherever you sit, that's fine?
Yeah, you can just rip it out. If you want to put a little more pressure, you can try and roll it as far over to the left as you can. Just try and make them throw against more. You also risk giving them another freeze location. Yeah, rolling to the center line would be a good way to play it.
So Brett will head down to throw her first rock here in 2. And hit it, try a little roll towards the middle. On it early here.
Whoa.
And they will hit and they will roll, but will roll out, but that's fine. And almost the
Same thing.
same shot here. Try to freeze. Get your mic.
freeze.
Same thing as Randy, freeze.
Yeah, they got a good read on
How's
their
the
first
weight
one,
here?
so
Okay.
they can adjust the ice a little bit so
Okay.
that they can weld right on top of it.
So looking to play the freeze to keep their two alive in the second end.
And I'm the one that doesn't receive feedback well. Didn't she play with like what's her face?
No line.
Like Bridget Palmer, who skipped that team. Tasha something? Richardson or no, Natasha Richardson. Yeah. They were from like Nelson.
Okay. What?
So that one will be
Well,
heavy
it might
and
be
go
just that
on
much heat
through.
After she threw that path, like it just probably cleaned up a bit more.
And maybe looking top 8 foot here.
You will.
Top 12.
Yeah, if you're biting the top 8.
Mine
or-
would have been good with the right weight. They
yeah,
get
biting
this
top
coming
8
pretty nice.
might force them to draw, depending on how far it slides. But they'll either have the draw or the hit, but make them throw against a little bit more.
I'm somewhere there. Is it running like and true to what it says 7?
So draw here. Not really too much pressure in it. You're not too worried if you slide deep anyways, as long
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Regain's gonna have a shot either way. Good opportunity to find draw weight here early on.
Over curling a bit. Really curling.
You gotta be careful here. It comes off when it starts to curl.
Okay.
And it will come up short, so it's a draw to the full 12 foot from Regain and take her single here in 2.
Draw to the back. So a bit less than I just threw.
So Regain's saying just a little less.
It probably just that one rock down that same path, and it just. Okay. We just need full 12.
Just being aware of the ice here. Then full 12.
Added a little. I added a little. Weight only.
It's pretty close here.
Yeah, weight looks really good here.
And
Good
it
catch.
is made. Will come to the 4 foot and a square 1 here for Team Ebby in 2. They will take the. No, they won't take the lead. Team Richards will have a 3-1 lead here after 2 wins. Team Richards with the hammer. More from the Kamloops Crown of Curling is on it.
Cheers to the 16 guys who never back down. And to the smooth, refreshing beer with a real beer taste. Original 16. Underdogs since 1989.
Oh, shoot, or 3. Oh, I thought you said let's do that 3-point thing again. That's good, that too. Open then? Open. Keep the middle free.
And we'll put it, like, let's be precise with these rocks. Let's put them back T so they don't have those big hit and rolls that they're making right now. So just tap your broom exactly where you want it as we're coming down.
And we're back here inside the Kamloops Curling Club. Draw number 7 of the round of curling. Team Richards will have the hammer as we get set for end number 3. Jordan Kiss alongside Jordan Tardy.
Line's good.
So the fourth event on the BC Women's Curling Tour, presented by Ballard Directed Shirts and Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC, as well. Giving a shout out to one of our newest sponsors here, Curl BC Original 16 beer.
Nice shot.
They'll be now supporting the Provincial Club Challenge. You can go to curlbc.ca for more info on the new partnership and how you can get Original 16 pouring on your taps inside your curling club. So center guard is thrown up as expected. And, Team Richards is going to play to the wings.
Yeah. We'll see if they're going in again.
Now, I guess there's no really advantage to playing to the wings. You see some teams will, maybe just play behind the guard and get to the 4 foot first kind of scenario.
Yeah. The thought is if you throw it to the side, you have a little bit more defensive play. If you're going in behind the guard, you're going to probably play a more aggressive end. A lot of rocks clustered in there. With the score, I think it's a good play to go to the side.
Wait only. Room.
I want to keep things open. You're up 2 here. No need to get too aggressive with it.
Far as you can. Far as you can. Hard finish. Hard finish. Okay, good sweep, guys.
And we'll come to the top of the 12.
That's fine. My nose is pretty good. 10. Yep. Really hard. Okay, clean. Clean. We're rolling.
So we're going to play the hit on this open one, try to roll over, and they will do just that. Shao with a nice shot.
Normal.
This is the 4th meeting between these two teams this season. Team Richards holds the 2-1 advantage. They're winning their last 2, both in Abbotsford. Team Abbey. I remember the Team Abbey win. One of the games we streamed in Vernon at the Prestige. Team Abbey Morgaine drawing to the side of the button for the win.
Close. Whoa. Yep.
Not much of
Get
this.
hard.
Those were the high pressure shots there, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. No backing, needs
Okay, good sweep.
side of the
My
button,
fault.
and she made it perfectly. Team Richards, their last event in Abbotsford, coming off a loss in the final to Corinne Brown. Corinne making a nice angle / run back, whatever you want to call it, to win. Team Richards 0-3, 5 games, needs to win her last 2 to have a chance of maybe forcing a tiebreaker. Haven't done the math or really gone a full once over the standings to see who's sitting where and how it's shaping up. I'll wait till it's actually decided, but there are going to be tiebreakers if needed on the women's side. And there are 2 tiebreakers. The first one will go down tonight at 10:30. And I can guarantee you we will not be streaming that.
Normal.
We need our sleep here. So of course, we got men's quarterfinals tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. So sent to you right now, a split again for Team Richards. Chance at a long roll.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, just try and roll it as close to the other rock as you can.
Hard.
it sweet, guys.
And this will
I know.
over curl.
Quiet. It's true.
You like here again?
Just a little tight.
And again, in one of those scenarios, where do you put this third rock? I think you want to keep it into the wings now, Jordan, because you don't want to allow Team Abby to possibly escape this end.
Yeah. Kind of have a corner guard there with that left one there. Peeling's a good call too. If you can peel this and then get some more behind that red rock here, well, it's pretty far out there, but could turn into a 3.
So this looks like it's going to come up on the nose, and it pretty much will. So, usable rock here for Team Abby. Again, important to stick on this hit.
Normal.
Randy Lidwar, the third.
Close. Whoa. Melissa.
Okay.
And they will hit and roll out. And now that their guard is around, a little safer to go around it. But again, doing this allows Team Abby again to maybe play a little more towards the middle and shrink the scoring zone down.
Yeah, you have to make sure that you're top 8, top 4, otherwise they have a chance to freeze on it and maybe steal or force.
Okay, line's a bit tight. Yes, line. Yes, line. Yeah, line. Hey, room.
It's looking pretty close. Just needs to curl a bit.
Yeah, wait, looks good. Yeah.
And we'll come to the
Real good.
top 4 is biting. But
Do you like the run? Okay. Normal.
He's throwing a lot of weight.
yeah, so we're going to run back here.
Oh, I thought they were trying to pick it out.
Oh. I think the other option is you could freeze, corner it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can make a good freeze, you're looking good for a force or a.
Freeze isn't easy though.
Yeah. Oh, they might make the
A
slash.
double. Oh,
Nice shot.
that's a nice result.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Morgan will definitely be happy with that result. Getting the 2 yellows out.
Throwing a different run than I was calling.
And a chance to again split the house here for Team Richards.
Okay, I'd like it even.
Yeah.
I'd like it even.
We'll chip.
Want to keep these even.
Okay, let's make it deep.
Make the double harder.
It's a little heavy.
Whoa, baby.
Welcome to the back 12. Just attempt the roll here. Jordan said maybe just trying for the double. A little easier.
Yeah, you could go for the double. It's a little safer just to make sure you're sticking and roll over there. It's a really thin double. But if you throw a control weight, like 10 seconds
Just
hog to
control,
hog,
hit and roll
pretty-
over in front of theirs.
it's safe shot.
Ish.
So Morgan will step into the hack here to throw her first of 2 here in 3.
Yep.
On it early.
Yep.
Looks like it will come to the nose, and
It's probably a little
will.
down, hey? Probably a little down. or-
that's fine because it does force
Okay.
Team Richards to make a play on it.
Angle a little better.
If we roll Steph's way, it makes the angle a little bit nicer.
So they can just play a hit here for Brett. I think nose is fine. You just want to stick in the rings.
Yeah, if he knows it, it's in a good spot. It's doubles really hard then.
Yeah, anything but roll in. And will comes the nose.
Same weight.
So I think you can still try to roll over and be shot rock.
Yeah,
It's not easy.
and if it's hanging out there, you can see if you can go for the double.
Like right now, you just make one go away and you force to 2. So Morgan Abbey, her last here in 3.
Hard! Hard! Hard all the way!
And it will come to the nose, but it is shot, so Brett will have to hit and stick for her 2. Take a 4-point lead to the 4th end.
Yeah, I'm just gentle on my release.
Pretty much the same what she played on her last.
Yeah, same shot. Nice and easy.
Okay.
So she delivers here, nose hit. Gonna clean this one.
Oh, looks like it's
Steph trying to
staying
make
out
it a
there.
curl. Oh, will hit, and
Oh,
it will jam, and we're gonna blank. We'll get a blank
Well, there
out
you
of
go.
it. So that's not what you want. You go from getting 2 to scoring a blank, but you
I haven't looked at that. Did you
Yeah.
wanna look at that?
are they gonna maybe look at it here?
They're like waiting.
I
so
assume
was
it's
like,
out.
Oh, I guess someone
So
should
it's
look.
a blank end here in end number 3. Team Richards will keep the hammer and hold the 3-1 lead, heading to the 4th end here in Kamloops.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
Kamloops Crown of Curling here, and number 4 underway after Brett had a shot for 2 and 3, but it was a little wide and she ended up blanking. So she will keep the hammer here. It is the Crown of Curling, part of the BC Women's Curling Tour, presented by Ballard Direct Insurance, where Curl BC members can benefit from discounts on car, home, condo, and tenant insurance, on top of any other savings, discounts, and benefits you are already eligible for. So when you do call Ballard Direct, be sure to mention that you are a Curl BC member for your exclusive premium, as well as I'd like to thank Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC, and Original 16, the new official beer of Curl BC. Also like to thank Via Sport and the government of BC. Lots of BCs here who are supporting all the events on the BC Curling Tours this season through hosting BC. Thank you to them for making this stream possible. Any other info you may have on Curl BC or anything, go to curlbc.ca as well. Follow Curl BC on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Jordan Kiss with Jordan Tardy here. The first rock comes into the rings. And Team Richards, pretty simple here, open hit. Well, this one is hanging. Will roll out. It's another opportunity here for Team Abbey to throw the center guard. Update on the other sheets right now. Sheet 1, Sarah Warwick versus Diana Margarian of Russia. Sarah Warwick up 2-0.
Actually, it's 5.
5. I didn't see. There we go. That's better. Pulls in my way. So it's 5-0 for Sarah Warwick as they play the 4th end. Sheet number 2, Jeff Richard against Team Olsen. Richard has a 4-0 lead, I believe. That's a winner go home game. Sheet 3, B qualifier, Team Giel versus Team Wood. Giel up 2-1.
Nice, good job.
Sheet number 5, Diane Gushlak up 1-0 over Team Hidima as they play over in the 3rd end. Sheet 6, score of 4 for Team Pierce in 3. They have a 4-1 lead over Carly Thompson. And Jim Carter with 4 as well, and then number 3 to have the 4-1 lead over Team Longworth. That again, a win or go home. And on sheet 8, Corinne Brown up 1-0 over Team Hano. They haven't put up the score for the 3rd end. Corinne Brown will be our featured matchup at 8 o'clock tonight against Team Hidima. The hometown team here. One of the 2 on the women's side. Zarok comes to the side of the button. So, hack weight here. Tap it back. Or maybe being down 2 without the hammer. Would you maybe consider playing a freeze in this situation?
Oh, yeah. I think the freeze or the try and get the inside roll would be the best case scenario.
Nice shot.
Just like that. That's a really good spot.
That's perfect. That is a perfect roll from Christina. And Team Richards can peel now.
I don't mind trying it.
I'm going to try it.
Peel's fine.
They missed. That's okay. There's 5 rock rule. So.
You'd want to be careful on doing runs like this because you don't want to be too close and just past the rock that you're trying to hit and leave the center. So peeling it out's fine.
And that's what's going to happen here. Yeah. So it's like a quick reaction from the skips on that one almost, knowing if it's...
Yeah. You have to know that you're going to hit it to go for the run. Otherwise, you're really going to want to just peel it out. don't want to leave the guard and have their rock in play still.
You don't want to get caught in between. Does that also maybe realizing that come from? I don't think it comes much from the sweepers on that shot being like a peel away hit.
Yeah, no. That's all the thrower and skip, or thrower and third to make that decision, because
Yeah, I got a curl.
sweepers aren't gonna have any clue what to do in that situation.
Got a curl to nose. Curl to nose.
Again, this one's going to slide on in.
Okay.
And will leave the double. Now you can hit it on the right side. You will roll out. We're going to try to kind of hit it right in the middle here so you can stay in the rings.
They just crotch them and stick. Might roll up a bit.
This one's going to hit the one on the left and roll out. So better chance here for Team Ebby to throw a standard guard again on a rock that's pretty nicely placed on top of the button.
Yeah, that's that rock's in a real good spot for throwing a guard on. They can keep throwing the guards there. Richards will have to throw the button draw for the one.
I'm going to ask you this. What's the harder shot? Throwing a guard on a rock in the house or drawing around a guard perfectly?
Got a curl.
I would say throwing the guard is a little bit harder. Because you have to hit that spot perfectly.
Yeah, curl it then. Curl it behind. Curl it.
Actually, they're both probably equally hard, but I seem to have more trouble with the guard.
Again, that one comes heavy. And a little easier here. Again, just crotch it right in the middle. And both will go.
Kind of curl a little bit, but it's close. Nice shot.
And absolutely perfect. Almost hit them at the exact same time. We're just going to play the hit here again.
25 years of experience.
Go towards the blank. And try again in the fifth end.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. I started giggling. Oh, okay. Well, at you, like at your reaction, I'm like, oh, that's funny.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Christina. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, Christina. Go, Christina.
Looks like I make this one curl.
Okay.
Will hit the yellow, but will roll on out.
Good, sweet.
I guess here, Jordan, just draw to the side where you kind of wherever.
Yeah.
No
just
really
try.
right or wrong place to put this one.
No, try and get it as close to the edge maybe. Might be straighter out there. Try and bite the 12 foot on the edge as far out as you can.
So draw to the left side here for Blaine.
Okay. Yeah, always.
Looks like that one's coming off. That looks like they can get it there.
Not rings. I'm just accepting I'll always be cold no matter what.
Will
sweep.
come, yep, great sweep there from Michelle and Steph. Will come to the top of the 12 footers. Now we make our way to
Normal.
Skip Rocks here in four. It's the Kamloops Crown of Curling Draw number 7. Final draw tonight at 8 o'clock. Playoffs start tomorrow.
Normal.
Men's quarterfinals.
Normal, yeah. Roll to center. if we
Starting at
can.
9 o'clock. We'll have men's quarters and men's semis for you
Roll to
tomorrow,
center.
and then the women's final. We still have this one to finish, and as well another game at 8 o'clock tonight before we can get to that. Both these teams needing a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Top 2 teams in each pool will qualify.
Yes! Whoa! Yep!
And that one will just be
Good sweep.
right in the top of the house here now. Women's play, it's pools. Jordan, on the men's side, it's a triple knockout format.
Yep.
Is there advantage to either one? Because in the pools, you kind of have you can prep ahead of who you're going to play, where it's triple knockout. You
Yeah.
don't know when you're going to play, who you're going to play. Is there any advantage to either or? Is there one you personally prefer?
One thing that's great about triple knockout is you can't be eliminated by draw to the button. There's no tiebreakers, which is also another good one. There is a disadvantage of not knowing when you're going to play. It all depends on when you win or lose. But yeah, the only advantage to triple knockout is there's no elimination by draw. If you win, you make it. If you don't, then work on it for the next event.
Is there one that you prefer?
I like the triple knockout a bit better. Pools can take a long time, and you can, depending on the pool, you could have a higher record than someone in another pool and not make it. But it's a little more complicated with the pool system. And I'm not good with complicated.
I usually try not to worry about that. Trying to figure out who wins this game and what all that tiebreakers and all that's
Yeah.
not for me to decide and not for me to really think about.
Yeah, I have a hard enough time knowing what sheet I'm on. So.
So Brett Richards will hit and roll towards the middle. Update sheet 3 men's B qualifier. Team Gale up 3-1 over Team Wood. So they play the 5th end. So just a quick update on the men's. Of course, Jordan, your team is on to the semifinals because you won the A block. So the B side, 2 teams will qualify in B, and they will draw to the button, and then the team with the best draw of the button will have the other bye to the semifinal.
Yes.
And
That's a tricky one. You gotta make sure your draws are good, because it's a pretty important one.
it's insane how much draw to the button now
Nice. Good sweep.
means. Because usually it was just hammer before the game, but now it's making the difference between making the playoffs and not making the playoffs. You mentioned earlier that's not really something you particularly like about it, but is maybe
We'll get some
deciding
going
things on a draw to the button better than a tiebreaker.
Oh, I always like to see at least one tiebreaker, because getting knocked out from a draw really sucks. I know in some events this year there was like a 6-way tie for 4 spots, and 2 teams didn't get in just because their draws were, I think, like 2 centimeters worse than another team. That's not a good way to get knocked out, but sometimes there's not enough time to do tiebreakers. So a lot of it depends on how much time the event has, but yeah, I'd prefer to do tiebreaker.
So it's a blank opportunity here for Team Richards in the 4th end.
I could have been jogging.
Yeah, they're right on the center. It's have to be careful because it might curl a little more.
We'll clean this one down, and the blank will be made here, so we'll remain 3-1 as we're halfway through this matchup here in Vernon. Team Richards 3-1 over Team Ebby, and number 5 is coming up right after this.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look, 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 look.
Shh, I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
Welcome back here inside the Kamloops Curling Club. Crown of Curling here. 4th event on the BC Women's Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC. Jordan Kiss with Jordan Tardy. Team Richards a 3-1 lead here. They have, after blanking the last 2 ends.
Nice. Good sweep, guys.
This is event number 4 of 5. The next event on men's and women's tour is Kelowna in 2 weekends. And Jordan, I believe your team's going to be in that one as well?
Yes, we are. 3 of us are in. Alex is actually at the mixed nationals in that weekend, so we'll be playing 3 original players, and I think we've got Nick Meister joining us to spare.
Really?
Yep. So managed to convince him to join us for the weekend.
So I assume that Sean's not playing in Kelowna then?
He is not, yeah.
Okay. So a little reunion.
Yeah.
Sort of sense of course, you played with Nick for a long time.
Yeah, close to 5 years-ish, and last year, so 6.
Yeah, won a Canadian junior title with him.
Yeah, that was the first one we won.
And you guys are doing some more traveling as well, going back to Manitoba as well.
Yep, next weekend we're in DeKalb. Hopefully there's no snowstorm.
Yeah, you guys were in a portage where the power went out and they had to cancel the event.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
How was it for the players in that one? Was it do you guys get restless of like you just want to get out playing, run out of things to do to kill time?
Yeah, well, the power went out, so we couldn't do anything, so we ended up just not doing anything.
That's good.
Our first draw, the power went out 9 times during the game, which made it a little more interesting for people to watch. Yeah, there's not much to do when because both of the roads were closed out of there, so you couldn't even leave.
So 2 guards are thrown up by Team Ebby, and you guys were set to play Brad Gushu.
We were actually midway through the game when the power went out indefinitely. It was a good game until it ended.
You guys have had the pleasure to play against some of the top teams in the world. Is there anybody that you play against that you maybe feel a little starstruck playing against them? Or is it kind of just like, yeah, we're curlers and stuff like that now? Are you kind of on the same level?
Probably when we played Brad Jacobs, that one was really cool. One team that we haven't had the chance to play is Nicodine, but I'm pretty sure I'll be starstruck when we play him. Because, man, he's one of my favorites.
And you will be playing in Penticton, and I believe Nicodine will be there as well.
Oh, is he?
I think so. I got to double check my facts, but I think he's been to that one a couple times, so maybe in Penticton you'll get a chance.
That'd be cool.
Clean.
Looking like a pretty good spot for Abby right now.
And we're talking now between ends how we kind of would like to see some more rocks in play. I think we're getting a wish, Jordan.
Yes, this is the kind of style I like.
This one will slide on through. So
I don't know if you have room.
the guards are still up.
Oh, you don't want to come in? Okay.
Team Richards maybe
I don't mind.
talking about playing it open here.
Like, which two do you want?
Yeah, looks like they're discussing trying to double peel. Might get the triple peel depending on how you play it.
Doesn't really matter. Like, we're gonna leave a guard either way. I don't.
So we're Kamloops this weekend. The juniors will be taking over the Kamloops Curling Club next weekend on the junior tour. We will. Don't believe we're going to be streaming that event unless some last-minute changes occur. But juniors this year, provincials in Victoria, Canadian juniors in Langley this year. Now, Jordan, you had the opportunity to, let alone play in a Canadian Junior Championship in BC, but be able to win it in BC. How is that feeling, getting it up, let alone play for your home province in your province, but even to go all the way and win it?
Oh man, it was pretty unreal having the crowd behind you the whole way. It was really nice. Like, you get a lot of support from your local teams that out of different leagues, and they come and watch and support everyone. It was really nice having that much support. So whichever BC team ends up winning it for men's and women's, it'll be a really good experience for them for sure. I know I'll be watching, cheering.
You'll probably be attending that event. Well, of course, you guys, Langley Curling Club, right next to George Preston there.
Yep, that's our home club, so I'm going to try and volunteer, see if I can help out as much as I can.
You do some timing, maybe?
I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think I'm going to be working with the junior stars.
Okay.
I don't think they trust me with the timer.
So this one is...
This one's looking pretty good.
We're gonna pop out if anything.
Yeah, we'll get by.
Okay.
Again, as Morgan said, there will pop out.
Yeah.
Send the fourth. Looks like edge on edge here.
Yeah, that one really curled there.
It kind of lost its handle at the end. But gonna hit and roll away here for Steph.
Yeah, if she can get that roll in, it's pretty good. Or even roll away if you wanna. If you're planning on peeling, or if you can roll in, that's a really good spot.
They're running to get by the red one here, and just
oh, wow. Nice sweep.
By, and they'll roll in.
Perfect spot.
I say this, it is buried, but maybe a little better for Team Epi, because they can freeze on top of it.
Yeah, if they can get a little bit of a bump there, it's going to have to curl quite a bit to get there, but if you can get it on top, you might be able to. I'm not sure if you'd be shot. Maybe.
Definitely at least a chance to get into the 4-foot area here.
Yeah, get a little more
Got a curl.
rocks in the floor and force them to play against something.
Line's getting better. Melissa in.
Looks like it's coming over pretty good.
As the weight there. Line's pretty close.
Okay. Good sweep.
And we'll come to the top the 8-foot. So Team Richards kind of seeing how much they can see of that rock. Looks to be fully open.
Yeah, maybe a little bit buried. So
definitely the risk of playing the I think the risk of playing this shot is you could jam the red into the yellow if it hangs out there.
Yeah, you have to be careful with what weight you throw here because it definitely hangs with more weight. The tolerance would definitely be tight on this shot.
Sweeping it to get by the yellow. And they'll just get it by. Come to nose.
Nice, got the inside roll there.
I couldn't make that one any more better. And with the hammer, Team Richard sitting 3.
Control.
He's gonna play control at this.
Board.
Kind of a scenario for for Team Ebby here. You're down without the hammer, facing 3.
That's really tight to get by that. And I guess if you just hit it and roll away, it's not.
You hit and roll away, you might see Blaine come straight to their yellow one.
Yeah. If you can get really tight to the guard, it's probably can get the double.
Well, this is going to be pretty close here. They're going to get by.
Gonna have to go to sweep it back.
That's not bad. Leaves a little wall near the back of the 4.
Yeah. It's tricky now for Richards because they probably want to block off theirs, but
They're back now.
I think there's a shot either way to get at it.
Yeah, you can go the tap. You can go wide draw on the right, wide draw on the left.
But I thought they called it good, so it might have just come down.
I think the call is to go right in here.
Yeah, I think so. If you can get it buried a little bit.
So they're going to come down the left side.
Bite top 4. Just bite top 4.
Yeah, top 4 is probably the best spot.
So last of the third rocks here in 5. Chance to sit 3, maybe 4. I think that red one is.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. I think that red one might be 3rd right now. Now they're saying it's heavy, and it's getting tight to this red guard. And they'll spin the yellow one in.
Ooh,
so spin in there for 3rd.
Opened up that one on the 4-foot a little bit though.
So they're gonna play control weight at it. Anywhere's on the inside of the yellow one here, you'll get a good result out of it.
Yeah, if it overcurls a little bit, you make the double. Otherwise, you're making the roll.
Just control.
I think just hit and roll is the shot here. Don't want to make the double.
Yeah, you don't really need to. If you can hit and roll on top, it's a really good spot. It's gonna then be hard to get rid of your rock.
Randy Ludwar now. Oh, excuse me, more Morgan Ebby. Randy's in the house. Whereas we're on skip rocks here in 5.
Whoa!
Definitely not the first time that's happened tonight or this weekend.
And this is wide. This is on the.
Might play it off the top one.
Oh, what are we gonna get here? Oh! We'll get a couple of them moving. None of the yellows. Get out of the house, but you do push 2 of them back.
Popped it, hey?
So now it's just 1 and 2 for Team Richards, and we do have a final on sheet 2. I'm going to assume Team Richard defeated Team Olsen, so Team Richard will move on in the C block. Well, Team Olsen will call that as
expect
for
it to do what it
Bonspiel.
did.
So they have been eliminated.
Yeah.
So almost the same shot here for Brett. Kind of top
Yeah, it,
four.
like, curled up just too much in the very
Maybe
last
Sean's right.
second to like go fully onto that.
I'm not
I was
sure
sort
where
of
you
thinking
really want
it
to go
too, but
here,
I, like,
because
it
you don't
was
want to
straight. I didn't think it would.
get fully
move
buried
like
and
that.
leave them to hit and roll.
Yeah, like a little.
But you also don't want to leave it open and leave them double.
Like check a piece of this one and a piece of the one.
I think maybe kind of top 8, half buried.
Like 4
Yeah.
5.
We kind of blocked 2 shots with one there.
That's fun.
Yeah, even like here. Maybe. Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not easy where to put this one. And also not easy to draw on the demonstrator, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, so I think the goal is just to play the come around here. I think light's okay.
As long as they get third.
And it will come up a little light. But still sitting 2.
It's in a
Back line.
pretty good spot. It's hard. You have to play it tight to that yellow one to get
Hack's probably there.
the inside roll.
I know. I tried to fix it.
What's they're gonna draw in here?
I know.
Freeze maybe.
I think freeze might be the easier
Hack.
shot. Even if you're top 8, you're second.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to throw hack weight at this one. Try to get to the inside. I think the good news, the way this yellow is in the forefoot,
Just hack.
Brett won't be able to remove the. I don't think she'll be able to remove the red at the top 12 for a bundle.
Yeah.
Little too easy to jam. She might go after it.
Yeah, for sure. Depending on where this one goes,
Yeah.
you might have a shot for a bunch.
Around there.
You have to wait and see here the result of this last shot for Regain Ebby. Down 2 without the hammer, currently facing 2.
Whoa! Whoa!
It's gonna be close. Needs it to curl a little more. Gets a little late finish. And it will just sit on the nose.
Good sweep.
Yeah, just go for the nose. Nose for
Oh
2.
no, that's good.
Yep, shot for 2 here.
That's good.
Take a 4-point lead.
You could risk playing the slash, but
Yeah.
there's no need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty a lot easier to give up the steal that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like there's nothing.
If you're getting greedy, you could go for it,
So I
but
think it's the
you know,
shoes
just
are
playing a
old
nose
and
hit
they
for
just
2
like
is
bend
smart.
with my foot,
Smart call.
like the edges.
Now maybe if you were down in this situation, would you consider it? Like maybe down, no, say down 2 instead
Yeah.
of up 2?
I still don't think I would go for it, no.
Unfortunately.
It's really cool, but
That'd be great for us. Great for the viewers, great for the
Yeah.
camera. So last shot here for Team Richards. This one's wide. Michelle working it hard.
yeah, it looks like it's stuck in the straight spot here.
And it's going to be, oh, lucky there. Just a score of 1 for Team Richards. As Brett just hit enough of it. So they'll take the 4-1 lead here after 5 ends at the Kamloops Crown of Curling.
This isn't just a beer. This is a double-aged, never back down, full of heart Western beer. This is a beer brewed by 16 guys who risked it all. Original 16. Underdogs since 1989.
You've also made some really nice shots. You've made as many really nice shots as not great shots. So
It's
just
100
remember
or
that.
0. That's all I wanted me today.
No. 100 then.
Top 4 and then we're in the corner. And then where do you want to put that second one? In. Again? Yeah, I think so. Let's play our game style, right? No matter if you would.
And number 6 is about to get underway here. Score 1 for Team Richards in the 5th. They have the 4-1 advantage. Right now, Team Abbey will have the hammer. It's the Kamloops Crown of Curling. Part of the BC Women's Curling Tour presented by Ballard Direct Insurance and Best Western, where Curl BC members can use this corporate ID code. Write this down, 0150-4820. I'll say that one more time, 0150-4820. You can use that code when you book a room at any Best Western, any time of the year, and you can receive discounts up to 19% just because you're a Curl BC member. So you can do this online or by calling Best Western directly at 1-800-WESTERN. So that rock will come to the back of the forefoot. Join a kiss with Jordan Tardy. Here inside the Kamloops Curling Club. Another great event here. Special shout out to Rob Norden, the manager. Mike Brooklinger, the ice tech, as well as all the volunteers here. These events don't go on without the volunteers.
Yeah, the volunteers have been great. Ice has been fantastic.
Well,
It's been a great event.
we're just going to be way out there. Okay.
And this corner guard is a little over curl, but still a corner guard. And we talked about this during kind of between ends over on sheet 6 and sheet 7. They're the exact same score.
Yeah.
So
same score, same ends scored.
Same amount of points in the same ends. It's like you took a picture of one of the scoreboards. It's the exact same. Just to update, so sheet 6, it's a Team Pierce on the women's side up 5-3 over Team Thompson. And Jim Carter's up 5-3 over Team Longworth. Over on sheet 7. Oh, Halloween spooks there maybe. Oh,
yeah.
Halloween kind of creepy.
Getting a little close. Something's bound to happen like that.
So Team Richards puts their first 2 rocks in the house.
We'll see if any junior teams dress up for Halloween next week.
Yeah, I guess they'll be here. Maybe make the trip. I don't know if the spiel starts on Thursday.
Oh no,
I don't
that's
know.
too bad.
You did that one year, didn't you?
Yeah, I dressed up as Superman. Superman onesie.
Well done.
So we're gonna play the draw. This is heavy. And that will go on through. So some more updates here. Sheet 1, Sarah Warwick up 8-0 over Diana Magarin of Russia, the young Russian junior team. Sheet 3, Team Wood, Team Giel, men's B qualifier. That's currently tied at 3 as Sean gets set to throw his last shot in 3-1. Sheet 5, Diane Gushlak up 2-1 over Team Hidima. And sheet 8, Corinne Brown up 3-1 over Team Han of China. center guard made. Maybe it's time to play to the one. You can freeze. Option. They're gonna kind of hit this one here. Try to roll for a corner.
Whoa! Hard, Randy.
This one isn't gonna curl enough.
Okay, that's good.
It'll take off the yellow.
Sorry.
Good result.
So that's fine. Still got some rocks to work with in the house.
And just rip this corner guard, force the end to be open.
And we'll love to force to one here, Team Richards.
Yeah.
Penal is made by Steph. So Team Abby here going to
Control.
try to hit and roll off this top one here. Would you maybe consider throwing another corner guard, Jordan?
Is that what you're saying?
You know, just waiting to hit these ones in the house.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Normal.
You could try a couple more shots, but then you have to try and get something going. Playing it open is not going to help you score a deuce. So if you can try and play some more guards, unless you can make a freeze on your last.
Hard all the way. Hurry. Hard. Okay. Good.
So they will hit and they will roll to the other side. So we're now on to third rocks. Sean Gill missing his last shot in 6. Steal a 2 for Team Wood. They take the 2-point lead to the 7th end. And this will overcurl and they will jam.
That really curled there.
And that's the break that Team Abby needs. Try to generate their 2.
Do you like there or there?
Splitting the house would be really nice.
And you don't want to leave a double. Gonna make this draw. They're always been a little inconsistent for Team Abby here. Saw the last time they threw down this way, a couple guards slid into the rings.
Line's good.
And a final on sheet 1, Sarah Bork defeating
T-line plus.
Yana Margarian.
Or
like
else
it's
like
coming
top 12.
off.
You know, White's fine here.
Hard, get a biter.
It's a corner guard.
Yeah, you can
Good sweep,
use
guys.
it.
That's okay, we can use it.
So hit the open one. If he knows it, you might see Team Abby go after it, but I think it's safe to say that, you know, just as well could ignore it, go around their corner guard.
Step a bit to nose, yep, to nose, yep.
And that one will roll out. So Randy now going to be asked to play around the guard that she just threw.
Yep, if you can just in front of the T-line, it's probably the best.
Line's good. Line's good.
I just want this to hang on, and it will. So now, so it wanted it back to 12.
Not sure how much they can will be able to see of it. Oh, looks like quite a bit.
I'm just gonna, play to it with the freeze available, because it is way back there.
All good.
Gonna play the freeze to this red one. Again, if your T line here, that's okay.
Yeah.
I have a very
It'd be difficult to remove it for Team Epi.
Oh, I don't know. I
Yeah, even
remember
if
you
you're a
guys
little
hitting
deep in
shots.
freeze. Good.
I've selected
Now, first of the skip rocks here in 6.
I remember the good ones.
All right, for line.
She's fine. Oh.
And they will just tick
No,
off
I thought she was
the red one.
really by.
Now sitting at the top of the 12. No chance to lie 2. Well, we'll see who's actually shot rock.
Yeah.
Now saying it's the yellow.
Yeah, looks like yellow.
Control.
Is nose the play here?
I think so, yeah. They won't, there's no way they would draw, I don't think. So they'll probably play for the run double on their last. But I think nose is the safest spot.
Roll behind
Because you
the
can't
guy
roll
if
to
you
the
can.
left because you might jam in yours. And there's not much. If you roll to the right, then you might leave the freeze.
Half buried roll.
You're
is
going to leave
pretty
Team
good.
Richards kind of something to work with no matter where this rock ends up. So here more gains there. They're just a half bury behind the corner. Again, want to stick in the house.
Yep. Hard! Hard! All the way hard! Okay.
Perfect.
We'll come to know, so that's
Good
fine.
guys. That's good.
See, Brett, no, Joe attempt the double here, no risk involved. As long as you get one out, you're only going to give up 2.
Good.
So just
Looks
figuring out
like
where
they're gonna
exactly to
try.
hit it.
I think half, 3/4 probably got it.
I'm glad it's not me
It'll
trying to
definitely be
decide.
close.
Well, if I'm up, I'd play the hit, because even if you only get one. If we were down, I might go a little harder. Which we usually Those two sheets were quick to use. Those two sheets are off already.
The last rock for Brett Richards in the 6th. Double.
No, brutal.
Looks like it's hanging out there.
I'll just get the 1. Gonna be a draw for 2 for Team Epi. Hit the paint. all it takes. Sounds easy enough, but
Yeah.
these draws are always difficult.
Anywhere in.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many
Anywhere
rocks have
in,
been
I said.
timed going down this path
You're like,
either.
Morgan,
so
that's a
they
lot of ice to bury.
might not know exactly what the weight is, but they'll have a close guess.
This is where the front end can be quite useful because maybe they've been watching some of the rocks and can let
Yeah,
the thrower know the timer exactly what's doing out here.
Exactly, and even timing the other team's rocks to get an idea of how a squat's running. Gives you a bit of a guide for what weight you want to throw, but I think this side, based on playing on it earlier today, it should be about the same speed regardless.
Line's fine.
Let's stay close though.
Clean it.
This one looks very nice here from Morgaine, and will come to the back 4 foot and a score of 2 here in 6. Team Richards will have the 1 point lead with the hammer to the 7th end. 2 ends left here in Kamloops. More from the Crown of Curling is on its way.
Cheers to the 16 guys who never back down. And to the smooth, refreshing beer with a real beer taste. Original 16. Underdogs since 1989.
I'm struggling with communication a bit. Yeah, I'm struggling with communication. I'm just with that. I think some of the feedback coming was late, and we're not being able to use it properly.
Line's good. Room.
I'm not feeling like we're exchanging information very
Room,
effectively
Christina.
right now, and I'm just not.
But that's great feedback, so let's work on
Hard. Got a curl. It's really
Back
hanging
here
out.
inside the Kamloops Curling Club.
Yep. Yep.
Big score 2 for Team Ebby in the 6th.
I think we kind of have to.
Team Richards will have the hammer here. And is this an end you want to blank if you have hammer here, Jordan, or is there? I guess there's no right way or wrong way to play, but most teams will like to keep the hammer coming home.
Yeah, kind of depends on how you're feeling. If you're more confident being up 2, you can go for your 1 or 2. Getting a 2 here is great. Being up 3 without, you can play some ticks. Blanking is great. Yeah, keeping the hammer. All depends on the team, because there's a couple of teams that would definitely just score here to make sure that they're up 2.
What does your team like to do in this situation?
Usually we would try and blank this end, but a lot of the times we'll try and blank and it doesn't happen.
Good try. Good call, girls.
Because we get too into the end and stuff happens, and you try and bail as much as you can, but sometimes there's too many rocks to peel out.
So a rock from Team Richards will come to the back 8 foot.
Looks like they're going for their 2 here, based on the way they're playing it.
Line's good. Yep. Yeah, line. Yeah, line.
And usually, especially in scenarios like this, where you're trying to set up yourself for the 8th end, the 7th end could be like the most interesting end because there's so much to go on and could play. It's like really the 7th end, one of the most underrated ends in curling, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. You got a team without hammer trying to steal and the team with hammer is trying to get a deuce. So there's, a lot of the time there's a ton of rocks in play, and it's also a really dangerous end because of that too.
So there's two guards here on the left side of center. Team Rich is going to go around them. Try to sit two.
Okay, room right now. Okay, room right now. Line's close. Still room. Switch and go. Switch, yep, go. Yep. Line's getting
Try to get some
line's
finish
getting
out of
there,
this
yep.
one.
Go, 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 go.
Get a piece buried, it's
Shot.
pretty good. Yep.
And we'll come to the left side of center. So sitting two right now with the hammer.
Control.
That's where he just finished the lead rocks in 7. So it's control weight. Then you try to roll a hair open.
Yep. Yeah, hard. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep.
It's overkill. Make it this way. Oh, lucky break for Team Epi.
Yeah, that worked out.
Does that look okay? Or does that look better?
Does kind of leave corner
Yeah?
guards
Okay.
for Team Richards though.
And I guess the good thing they're kind of lined up
Yeah.
a little bit.
It does leave the run back if they get buried.
Yep. Roll. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Bling your way up. Bling your way up.
Trying to hit and roll.
Okay.
We'll avoid the jam and
10-3.
roll over to the right side of center.
Control.
So control weight kind of put the red one right back where it was. Then team maybe would like to steal it this end, but again, don't want to lose the game here in 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
Had to be careful
Whoa.
with some of the shots you call.
No, 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 Randy.
So you'd be fine, you'd be fine with giving up 1.
Okay.
On the men's B qualifier on sheet 3, a blank end in 7. Team Giel will have the hammer playing 8 with the hammer. Yeah, I'm confusing myself. They'll play whatever. Team Giel down 2 with the hammer in the 8 in the B qualifier on the men's side. Over on sheet 7,
Okay, yeah.
Team Cotter up 5-4 over Team Longworth as they get underway in end number 7. Again, winner or go home over there.
Okay, line's close.
So again, a chance to
Line's
hopefully come around these guards.
Line's really good. Line's good. Okay, let it curl and die. Good.
Real good spot there.
Welcome to the 4-foot half bury, no double. I think now is the time you maybe have to play a freeze.
Yeah, even if you bump the rock back a hair.
If you come to the nose a little bit, or at least try to get as much of the rock as you can.
Yeah, exactly. You just push it back enough so that you have
Line's
a chance
good.
of getting shot.
Room. Room. Got a curl, Melissa. Whoa, Melissa.
So
Oh looking
Line's close. This is looking really nice here from Randy, and that is
fantastic.
That is perfect. Not much Team Richards can do with that.
Well, we can try and unlock it.
That might be your only option here.
Too, but
Again, peel the corners, but
yeah. Not sure. Peeling the corners is all right because then they have to make the perfect guard, but then you're risking having a chance of getting forced.
They're gonna just create some separation here. Trying to unlock the red one, make it removable.
Yep.
They'll get by the guard, and they'll just tick off it.
So close.
And now I don't think that peel is there anymore because I think the red one's going into that little group there.
Control.
Yeah, well, it might have worked out for Richards then, because I'm pretty sure you can just smash that and it'll go right into that red one.
That's true. So they're going to play hit on this one.
Do you guys like that?
You could play a guard here.
What? Okay.
Yeah,
Do you maybe even consider freezing to the yellow one at the back of the 8-foot?
Yeah, you could do that. You'd be close to being shot actually too, I think.
Whoa! Melissa!
So they're going to play the hit.
Hard,
You need to stick.
No roll.
And we'll unlock it for Team Richards.
Okay.
We'll push it for 4th. Not too sure about that call. Although not easy to get this red one out.
No, I'm wondering if you can nose the peel and still. No, I don't think so. I think if you can throw a lightweight hit on this and roll away.
Like 7/8 to 3/4.
Yeah.
Last of the third stone steer. Blandy Jaeger.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Clean. 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 Shot.
And that is perfect through the hole.
Okay.
Sitting 2 for sure. Maybe 3.
Just normal. Pretty much nose, hey?
Looks like they're gonna try a double here. I assume they're a third shot then. Make the double, you're sitting 2.
Yeah. If that red one's shot, it's a good way to go. You can get your force that way. But you roll a little bit to the wing.
Everything's good. I had a little heart attack there.
Yeah. Wasn't sure what was going on.
Looks like we're fine. And we do have a final on sheet 6, and it looks like Team Pierce defeats Team Thompson.
Yes! Hard! Hard!
They're on it for the double here. It's going to be close.
We got the inside roll, which is actually really good too. It might be shot.
That's okay. Good sweep. Good sweep.
That's really hard to get to, I think, too.
It is. It's more bare than the last one.
That worked out. It worked out.
We gotta move it. It's shot rock, so.
Here Brett saying it is shot, so they have to make a play on it.
So what do you think? It's going to have to go between these two.
Like what Brent was saying there, it doesn't matter if they jam on the yellow one, because then if they do, they're going to be sitting first and second.
Yeah.
So it makes this a little easier, a little less stressful.
All good.
But still not a simple shot.
Oh, you have to play with those guards.
You can see there, it's almost, half buried. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, you got to make sure you get by those guards because you don't want to move those.
First rock for Brett Richards in 7 with the hammer, up 1. So it's Sweeper saying it's down early here.
Looks good. Should be okay.
This is going to come to the guards and will hit.
Will it be shot? Yes, it will.
And that's a lucky break there.
Yeah, that worked out well. I was wrong. That taking the guard wasn't too bad.
Well, it's the importance of a weight control there now.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit this yellow one for sure. So they're going to try a roll behind. I think either way you're going to force here, so maybe try maybe steal here.
Yeah, if you can get a good roll
Behind,
and force them to draw to the button, it's a good way to go. We just want to be careful you don't roll too far and give them the chip.
Yep.
The top right out
Weaseled in
to
there.
be shot 2.
I want to roll because if we stay right there.
Nose is a safe call. Make them hit or draw for 1.
So I want to roll your way, Christina.
They should be able to again nose it and be
Probably a foot or 2 helps.
shot stone
Any
over
roll
the
helps, I think.
yellow one there at the back
Just
of the
normal.
gate. I think just to be sure, a slight roll to the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hard. Whoa.
No, they oversweep it a hair early. We're on out of Morgane's hand, and it's going to sit there for third.
That's good. That's okay.
Now,
It looked like it was
almost the
gonna
same
be-
shot here for 2.
Yeah.
I think it's there. And you don't care about jamming on the back 2.
Yeah.
So same shot.
Is that quiet? Yeah. Okay. A little more weight. We should be close to getting by here. Yeah. I don't mind a broom head more.
No
Huh?
chance. No chance at all.
I don't mind a shade more. Like I was pretty out of
Well,
my
Brandon
head.
asking for a little more ice here in the hack. And it is a chance for 2. The red one is currently shot.
Whoa. Yep. Yep.
It's going to be close here. Getting close to the red. And he will just get by, and a fantastic shot from Brett Richards. Scoring her 2 here in 7. And Team AB will trail by 3 with the hammer coming home to the 8th end, and we'll have that for you right after this. Here in Kamloops, it's the Crown of Curling.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You got to see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
if the
peel a
good
bunch.
one, and if the good one isn't good for something good, we can always peel it out of there. Right? Clean it up. Get kind of a free pass at the first one. That's fun.
Alright, Ben.
No, you know what I mean.
The number 2 is not that nice.
Oh yeah, like we.
Our number
No,
2 rock
it's
is not
not.
that nice. Do you want to throw it first?
It's not nice.
No? Okay.
Okay.
Back here inside the Kamloops Curling Club, it's the crown of curling. End number 8 about to get underway here. Team Richard with 2 and 7 to take the 3-point lead. Team Ebby will have the hammer here, needing 3 to force an extra end. This is part of the BC Women's Curling Tour presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC, as well as Original 16, the new official beer of Curl BC. Go to curlbc.ca to figure out how you can get Original 16 in your curling club today. Join a kiss with Jordan Tardy. As that rock comes up short. And over on sheet 3, Sean Gill scoring 3 and 8 to defeat Team Wood 6-5. Sean Gill will move on to the quarterfinals, maybe the semifinals. That's still to be determined tomorrow, but he's secured his spot in the playoffs. And Team Wood will have to go down to the C's now.
Yeah, Team Yale's going to have to throw some draws now to figure out if they get the bye to the semi or not tomorrow gets the bye.
Now I assume Team Wood will be playing Team Jonice for the final, for one of the last 2 spots. Not 100% sure, but the teams waiting there in the C is Team Jonice. No, there's a couple more. I'm not even looking at the draw right now. We'll leave that. We'll figure it out later. It's a high corner guard, and they're gonna peel a shame. They call it peeling out your own rock.
Yeah.
So a chance for the double corner guards here. First,
We've also seen that shot played on purpose. Throw it tight, make it look like it was by accident. Other team throws around so you can run it back.
Oh.
Yeah, line's okay.
Huh.
Line's okay.
Not very often someone plays it, but
I can't recall anybody doing that.
Hard line.
At least to my knowledge, on purposely.
Yeah.
They might make it and think, oh, it's a nice result.
True, they could have just said that they did it on purpose afterwards.
So that one will curl a mile and bite the 12-foot.
Wanna go peel?
Of course, our next game, 8 o'clock. Team Brown versus Team Hedema. Team Brown was up 3-2 for Team Han, and 7 that they just completed it. And Team Hedema down 3-2 to Diane Gushalak as they play 7.
Okay.
And they will hit on the nose, leaving the yellow one there. So again, usable for Team Ebby to draw around. Of course, needing to score 3 here to force an extra.
Tight.
These brooms are slippery.
I do it once a game. At least once a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tight.
So another corner guard here for Seton
Yeah,
Little.
line. Hard line. Hard line. Hard.
Whoa.
Again, this one is curling a ton. Right, we'll do the job, be a guard.
Good sweep.
So there's the two guards there in the far left, which
Wow, we
I
might
believe
as well
are
keep
more
making the
threatening
good
to Team
one.
Richards here.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're going to take these two off. Because the guard's so high, very difficult to hide behind it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, peeling the top one's okay too if it curls.
Clean. It's okay. It's fine. Good.
We'll just take the top one off. So one more, maybe two more throws at the corner guard before you start going in.
Line's good. Line's good.
Okay, we'll just let it die. Just let it die.
I think that is what it is, but I don't understand why.
It's a good spot.
There's the guard, just short.
Walk right into her.
So we're now down to third rocks.
Just the top one.
Just the top one here, just the red one. So if you overcurl and take the really high red out, that's fine.
No. Jeff, go. No. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good.
And we'll take off the really high guard now, so Team Ebby going to play the come around. I think the advantage right now is Team Ebby. They have the red rock there that's close to the rings that they could split later on in the end, which could be a
Yeah,
huge
if,
bonus.
you can hook one in behind there now and maybe they'll probably peel it, but
Line's
you got to use those quarters.
If they ever miss the peel,
I might have tried to counter the corner
Line's good.
with one in the forefoot, but
Yep. Switch if you can. Get it in. Get it in.
Okay, that's fine. Good sweep.
this will come up short, but still a guard. But a chance here for Team Richard to, I think, make everything go away.
Yeah, you could hit close to half on the right and clear the house.
I'm just going to take the top one off here a little safer.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to play the hardest shot and leave him a guard.
Might even spill one of the red rocks in the house.
Yeah, a little bit. No, just clean. Just
So Wayne makes the peel.
Line's
So
good.
another chance at the come around here. 3 rocks to go. We need all of them to count.
Line's really nice.
Looking pretty good. Just have to get it by.
Gotta get there for weight too.
Good sweep, guys. So good. Who said this? Splittable. Oh, I thought it was.
So kind of lined up here. I don't think you could get both. I think it might jam on the yellow.
Well, the 6 is harder to split.
Yeah. I still think if you nose it, I think they both go.
You throw like a ton of weight at it.
Yeah.
You could win the game.
But
Play it with the out turn
or
if you're a right hand thrower. And then there's no risk of you jamming it and rolling theirs in.
You think it's worth going for it again? There's not much risk. No. Even if one of the reds stays, you're going to have an open hit on your next. Well, you know if he knows it. I still think it's worth a go.
Yeah, I think so too.
Chance to win if both these reds can go. You will win. Team Richards looking for their first win here. We'll just get one and knock the red one in. The good news is it is open.
Yeah, Nebby has to make sure all of theirs are in play now. So.
And they're going to need a miss on Brett's last to force an extra. But they have to make this one first. I'm going to try to draw behind their red one here, but worst case, just put it in the paint.
Just come around our own. Is it still good or has it slowed down a little? Okay. Okay.
Sheepers are just letting Morgane know that it slowed down a hair here. She's had to draw weight for the few times she's been had to throw it in this one.
Yeah, it's good communication from the front end to at least let her know how the ice is acting now. It's been a couple ends since she's thrown
Line's
the draw.
good. Yeah, line. Yeah, line. Hard line. Hard line.
We're seeing a little on the left, Melissa Webster on the right.
Right to it, right to it. Well, okay.
And we'll come to the red, so just hit it for Brett and you win.
Yeah.
Just want to figure out exactly how they want to go at it here.
I never know what I do. That's a lie. I usually have a pretty good idea.
Yeah, pick your favorite turn and throw a nice peel weight.
Let's throw it on the broom.
Just a 9. Just make one go away.
Is it?
Broom's down.
So a pretty simple shot here for Brett. Last rock for her team. Up 3. Make one of these reds go away and you win. Now clean it, and that will do it. Team Richards picking up the victory in this one, winning 6-3. They'll go to 1-3. Team Ebby will go to 1-3 as well, and that'll do it for our Draw 7 coverage here in Kamloops. Jordan Tardy, thank you for joining me here on this draw.
Oh, thanks for
Appreciate
having
it.
me.
First debut broadcast went quite well.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't say anything too dumb.
We'll see how your brother does. Tyler is going to be a guest commentator for our feature matchup at 8 o'clock. Team Brown versus Team Hedema. So we have that for you at 8 o'clock. So take a break, have a nice dinner. We'll see you again at 8 o'clock. Final here from Kamloops. Team Richards 6, Team Ebby 3.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
This isn't just a beer. This is a double-aged, never-back-down, full-of-heart Western beer. This is a beer brewed by 16 guys who risked it all. Original 16. Underdogs since 1989.